So what was your first job?
What do you mean first job?
You know, when you were working as a kid.
Oh, first job was carrying papers.
Carrying papers.
Mm-hmm.
How much did that pay?
Well, you get the daily and the Sunday paper for $20 a week. 20 cents a week. And I made 3 cents on each paper, each customer. So I had about 40 customers. I'll tell you how much I make, supposed to make if I collected.
So you had to collect the money too?
Huh?
You had to collect the money,
collect and
deliver them, and you made 3 cents a paper?
Yeah, for carrying it a week to customers.
Then where'd you go?
Well, I went to work at the filling station, John Croson's filling station. I worked 7 days a week. I'd go to work at 4:30 in the morning, open the place up, and get off at 10:30 in the morning. Go back at 4:30 in the afternoon and close it up at 10:30 at night. I made $7 a week.
$1 a day?
$1 a day. I did that all summer when I was 15 years old. And then I went to work for the A&P after school and on Saturdays. I worked from 3 o'clock till 6:30. 6:30 most of the time. The store was closed at 6:30 back then. I worked, got 50 cents a day. That's $2.50, and then on Saturday I got $2.50 for the whole day. Saturday I worked from about 7 in the morning to about 12 at night.
Wow.
We had to pull all the vegetables out of the window and put them in the cooler, and had to wash the windows outside. They always painted windows back then. And then the wage and hour law came along in 1936, I guess it was.
So you would have been 16.
Yeah, well, I was 16 then, yeah. And we got a raise. Just had to start paying us 35 cents an hour. So I made, for that time, I used to make $5 a week, so I would make $15 a week.
Yeah, okay.
And
so you went from $5 a week to $15 a week.
Yeah, that's how much raise I got.
How'd you think about that?
Well, I thought that's great. Bud in school told me we'll sit by each other in school, and he said we're gonna fix and get a raise. I said, okay, what you talking about? I said, there's gonna be a new law coming. He worked at A&P investment.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know how much it was gonna be, but I didn't know it was gonna triple what I was making. And tell Trader, tell
Christopher.
Chris come in and get his cookies. He closed these at 1:30.
Okay.
And so the A&P, they want to make me, when I finished high school, they want to make me assistant manager on Central Park. I didn't like grocery store at all. Took a lot of my playtime away.
Right.
And I worked over there about that summer. I said, I ain't going to do this all my life. And I asked Cronfield for a job, and he said, yeah, you come to work. I didn't know what I was going to do. We didn't talk money or anything. I worked there the first week, and I got $7. I thought, well, maybe I'll raise it in a few weeks. I worked the whole year for $7, and then I got a raise. I went from $7 a day, a week, to $10 a week.
So he was breaking the wage law. He wasn't even obeying that.
He wasn't obeying it, no. He was breaking it big time. And I worked there for a year for $10, and then he raised me to $15. Then I got drafted, and I made $21 a month from the Army, and my food and clothing. And then they raised it to $50 a month. I was making $21 a month. The Army was paying, that's what they was paying when you first went in the Army back then, $21 a month. Then the war broke out, and they raised it to $50 a month. Well, the war was already broke out when I went in, but
right.
Anyway, it was $50 a month. And then when I got overseas, you got $60 a month. You got 20% more for being overseas. Of course, I was already working in Cronfield when I went in the Army. I got drafted. And I guess I was glad to get away from him anyway.
Right.
So I come back, and he wanted to know if I wanted to go back to work for him. I said, yeah, but I can't work for what you was paying me before. And so I got the government has a thing like if you went to school, you got so much. If you work, learn a trade, you got so much.
Mm-hmm.
So it cost him about $35 a week. And the government paid about $15 a week. I was making $50 a week, and that's big time. You know, I was saving money off of that, and I was paying Mom on that $7 a week. I was paying her $4 to help on the groceries.
Right.
But anyway, I worked there till 49, and I went back in February of '46, and I got on the service in December '45. Went to work with Cronfield back in '46, February '46. I worked there till 1949, and things got a little slow on. I think he thought, well, there ain't gonna be no more good times. So he laid me off for a week. Said, take a week off. And I never got a vacation. He never paid me for a vacation. In fact, when I went up, picked up rear, all he paid for was the gas. He didn't pay my salary while I went up there. And I did him the favor. I went up there. And when I come back from that week off, he had somebody coming on to buy the business. And he said, well, no, if I go to work for him. I said, no, I won't work for him. I said, I'll try to start a business myself. I told him, I said, no. He said, well, are you interested in buying it? And I said, well, I'd like to try to buy it. So he said, I'll put down what on the piece of paper what he's offered to pay me for it. And you put down what you'll pay for it. And I was $3,000 low. Well, I said, I'll take it anyway. So that was the first part of summer. And he wasn't going to sell it till October the 1st. He was going to keep it till that time. And when I took it over, people found out I was running. People went in free with him, come to me. And next thing I know, I had about I had $6,000 in the bank when I bought it from him. When I paid him on the down payment, I had $600 to operate on. Before I knew it, I had about $8,000 in the bank. I mean, I was turning out some work, and of course I put a lot of hours. I put a lot of hours when he went overseas at that time, and I guess I doubled up my time for the week, and he gave me $600 when he come back. I ran it 6 months for him, and that got $100 a month to give me extra.
So you knew you could make money in it, though.
I realized that, you know, I don't have to worry about making money. I was going to make money. And so I stayed. He said it to me, but he said, you got to stand this bill in 10 years. You can't move from here.
Mm-hmm.
I said, that's okay. I'll stay here. And I'm paying $100 a month rent. But, I stayed there 14 years in his building. And then he moved to Florida, sold his house here, then went down on vacation, and he decided to move to Florida, and he moved down, thank goodness he was gone. And I made him a check every month on the rent. And then he come around, came back up here once and wanted to sell me the building, and I said, I don't know. I said, what you want for it? He said, well, I want you to pay me $200 a month. Or it's going to be about 20 years, I think. I never paid any interest on when I paid him. I always just paid him what the building was. And and I stayed there 14 years, and the place needed to be re-roofed. Well, I wasn't going to re-roof it. It was leaking. And so I found that place over on the south side. came on and it just killed a new building on the next
Mhm.
the property I bought. And I found how much they wanted for it. They wanted $15,000 for it, plus $1,000 you had to pay for the. They had to pay $1,000 for the new road they put in there. I said, well, I'll take it, and I did. And I started looking around to get somebody to build my building, and Gordon was working for some company, like, you know, pretty good company. He was deciding to go in business for himself. I was the first building that I had him build my building. That was the first thing he built when he went in business for himself. And he said he's going to keep up with it. He's going to charge me material plus so much, like paying so much an hour for him working. And for the whole building and the air conditioning, the heating, and all was about $42,000 for the building, and then of course that $16,000 then I paid for the property, so that on top of it. And let's see. Oh, I stayed there about 20-something years in that building on the south side before we moved over here. But when I left his building over there, I wrote him and told him, I said, I'm not going to stay about 2 weeks. I'm going to pay you for a full month, though.
Mhm.
Ava come up here to her sister's funeral, and she said, you really did hurt him. I said, hell, he hurt me a lot of times. I told him. And then she got to tell me, she said, he done me dirty. She says, he left me the house, but he didn't leave me any money. And his nephew come over from Europe and get all the money. And she said, he left me with nothing. And says, Ava's sister, Ava done died, his sister done died, but Ava's sister's husband gave her $15,000, so she had some spending money in the bank. You know, she didn't have anything. He didn't leave her anything but the house. And he said, but you really hurt him. I said, he hurt me many times. I said, she ought to know how he was. He wanted a big meal on the table, and he would give her any money to buy it with. He was tight. Anyway, it took off after I took over, and I did real well the first couple of years. Bought me a new car, and I'm doing all right, you know. That's about all there was to it. Yeah.